Jesse Jones has learned a Lacey couple has been sued by the Attorney General for running a massive illegal timeshare operation. The state accuses Christine and Jonathan Gibbs of being the masterminds behind the 26 companies involved in the scam that affects consumers all over the country.
The state says the alleged timeshare scam run by Christine and Jonathan Gibbs is complex, with 24 companies involved, all owned by the Lacey couple. And Attorney General Bob Ferguson filed suit against them this afternoon.
These individuals, we believe, created approximately 26 separate shell entities in order to move things around and create this system of misrepresentation and taking advantage of consumers around our state and, frankly, all around the country as well.
The lawsuit accuses the Gibbs of instructing employees to provide false and deceptive information during sales presentations. AG attorney Shannon Smith says they even went as far as impersonating other timeshare owners to close deals.
They had their employees call up the resorts and claim to be the consumer and provide information to the resort without the consumer knowing that that was being done.
The AG's office says the Gibbs companies charged anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000 for their services. The lawsuit also claims the Gibbs used Alaska Airlines images on invitations to sales presentations without the company's consent. Bobby Egan from Alaska says the airline sent this cease and desist letter to get the Gibbs to quit using their logo.
Our basic statement is, please stop using our trademark logo and our images.
Ferguson says when he asked the company for records, someone there began dumping them, along with their own computers. He provided this photo as proof.
And anytime someone's trying to destroy documents, that heightens the concerns that we have, obviously.
In response, the Gibbs lawyer says, contrary to the assertions in the complaint that consumers have been deceived, the Gibbs companies handled timeshare transfers for thousands of consumers who were fully informed about the transfer process and who were completely satisfied with the service that they received. When all of the facts are known, we expect that the matter will be resolved and the complaint will be dismissed. The Gibbs face a $2,000 fine per violation, and at a possible 30,000 transactions by the company, it adds up to millions of dollars at stake. In Seattle, Jesse Jones, King 5 News.
The Gibbs' lawyer says their clients did not destroy any records. If you need to get Jesse, give him a call. 1-877-51-JESSE. That's 1-877-515-3773. Or you can email him at getjesse@king5.com.
Last night, I was the first to tell you about Christine and Jonathan Gibbs of Lacey. They are accused of running a complex timeshare scheme using some 25-plus companies that allegedly bilked victims out of some $70 million.
Jonathan and Christine Gibbs, in our view, ran a business and engaged in business practices that were unfair and deceptive.
Attorney General Bob Ferguson says the couple took advantage of the elderly, who were desperate to sell their timeshares. Some 30,000 consumers have done business with the Gibbs companies, charging between $1,000 and $20,000 per transaction.
They used a bunch of different company names so that no one would be able to tie them to the actual business.
When the state asked the company for records, someone began dumping them along with their own computers. The AG provided this photo as proof. Now, this is a big deal. Nationwide, the Federal Trade Commission announced a crackdown on timeshare resale scams, with 80 civil actions and criminal charges against 168 people. The FTC's David Horn has advice if you get a timeshare resale solicitation.
Just say no and hang up the phone.
The Gibbs could face millions of dollars in fines. It's unclear if victims will recover their lost timeshare investments. I spoke to the Gibbs attorney, who says customers knew exactly what they were getting into and thousands of them are happy with the service. He also told me the company did not, repeat, did not dump any evidence. They expect a dismissal of the charges in court. Now, here's the scoop. Sources tell me the AG and the Gibbs were working to resolve this case for months, but the AG's office thought the Gibbs were stalling, so they filed suit. The question is, will this ever get settled, or is this going to end up in trial?
All right, and you'll keep us posted.
Millions of dollars in fines are at stake here, so this is a big deal.
Okay, Jesse, thank you. Thank you, Jesse.